okay? So, sit. Come on. Hi. Okay, paw. Good. Kiss. Good. Good. High five. Good. Kiss. Hug. Yeah, no, I love you. Look at you give me loves and kisses. And loves and kisses. Oh, I love you too. It's so hard to understand, and people just so rude, and can I just vent to you, and you'll understand why I feel the way I feel, and it's just a horrible feeling, and I just hate it, and I just feel so alone, and I just don't care anymore. It's just fucking ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Trying to say, you're just a dog, but at the same time. Okay. Oh my God. Ugh. I know, I'm so weird. So bad. Yo, 61. Matt. Good heavens, Gabby. What? You guys, stop. Relax. Okay, fun's over. How are you feeling? I'm okay. You know, I've been a lot better than I have been, so that's a plus. I know. Where's the noni? You might want to learn how to spell. Money. Hi. I helped you out. Well, don't come in here and be mean, and I won't have to call you out. Thank you. Do I get an A+? Yeah, I know. I gotta get a haircut and my hair. I did wash it. I washed it last night. I just didn't really straighten it or curl it. You feeling better? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Let's get box brown. Box dye? No. When I had the money, my mom actually probably could do it. I could ask her because she has some of the stuff from the last time. Do you have a wish list? I do. It's up in my bio. I did make it. Ooh, I bought some more stuff for Cameron for Christmas and for his birthday. So you know those things on TikTok, the little I want to show you the little cars. I got him clothes and shoes. And then I'm done buying him stuff cuz I'm wiped out now. But I got cuz this car was like $159, and I'm like, okay, now mommy is completely broke. Here, let me show you what I got. I don't know if I got it on. It's on TikTok. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, and so then I got him some, you know, other stuff too. I got him like some, I got more of his clothes and stuff. Does it drive? It does. It also does drifting too as well. Isn't he too old for that? No, it's like 3 to 10 years old. And you can ride it indoor or you can ride it outdoor. No, our son's sleeping. I have one. It's really cool. Does it light up? Was it on the TikTok shop? Yeah. And then I also just bought him this cool like little gadget thing. It's like 2 cars and it was cheap. It was like $10. What is that shirt?
A hoodie.
Bought already?
Yeah. I don't have the.
So I got Cameron something on TikTok shop. I forgot to mention it to you.
Okay.
So it's like these little 2 cars, and you like push them together, and it like magically like pops up into like this really cool like Transformers.
I was gone for 2 seconds. Holy moly, dog. Yes, I know. I was gone for 2 seconds. For 2 minutes.
What? Oh no, this is
okay.
a necklace? No, somebody got me this.
Which necklace?
Remember? My friend.
Oh, yeah. What you doing, dog?
Your necklace is cute. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks.
Do you like the belly rubs?
She's my friend who also got me the suit and the shoes. She's a really good friend. That's so pretty. Thank you. Do you ever wear so sweet? Yeah, no, she's a really good friend. Hey, how's it going? What's the suit for? To make TikTok videos. Oh, and going to we're leaving for Disney World on the You Love My Skits. Thank you.
We're not telling them when we're leaving.
On the 10th. Remember? On December 10th?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm wearing my suit on that day.
Why?
'Cause I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna go try and get a job as a princess.
Well, then you should wear a yellow dress.
No, I gotta wear a nice suit to audition, and then.
I would not wear a suit to audition. I would wear your Belsh dress.
You are so not getting it. It's like going over your head right now. Really, just went. Oh, sorry, I'm too loud. What's your end goal for TikTok?
Dude.
For these people to shut the fuck up and sit down and pretend that I don't exist. Thank you, Whitney. Whitney, thank you. Thank you for doing that video. Finally, you're down. You're done. Pink, I hope you're done too. Anybody else? I'm just waiting for all you just to shut the fuck up. That's what I'm waiting for. When will y'all just give the fuck up?
Probably never.
There's 2 of them. 2 of them are down for the count.
I believe when I see it.
Right? That's fucking... Coco, don't throw me out. Never. Never gonna happen. No, what is your purpose on TikTok? Just hang out with my moms. I've been doing this for about 4 years, and, you know, my TikTok is different now, but before it was just like, you know, hanging out and just, you know, hey, and just kind of like, you know, bringing you along with my journey. Like, I don't need no money. You hang out and watch me clean and cook, and I sing and I dance and I have fun. How do you help people? Ask them. Ask my supporters how I help them. You tell me. You know, as far as I know, I just am myself. I'm just me. And I feel like people see that I go through so much that I feel like they can sometimes relate to me. I've helped a few people not commit, you know what. They said that I saved their life for whatever reasons that they went through. I don't really know. Yeah, really. Yeah. I kid you not. Hi. Hey, what's up? So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. People just see, I feel like people just see what I go through. Like, it could be a mom, it could be maybe a CPS case, it could be bullying, it could be I'm a stay-at-home mom and I cook and clean and I make mistakes and I yell at my kids and make them feel like I'm not alone and my kids do that too, and I didn't give up, or like I'm just, you know, goofy, and it's okay to be yourself, and it's okay to be quirky, it's okay to be silly, and who cares what it's different things. And so people sometimes can relate to me, and I can just lift them up if they're in a bad mood, or I can make them laugh, or, you know, I'm funny. I really am, and people can just have a bad day and and just watch me and just, did you do a wish list? I did. It's up in my bio. I have to order that.
Where the bags go that these are in?
I have to order that, babe.
I don't know where the bag
So I need your email.
I
don't know where the bag went.
Useless.
I'm what? Mm-hmm. Better think about what you just said. That is paint. We were painting today. Okay, it's spilled.
And then we have a bigger problem with leaks.
Well, don't throw it away. There's stuff that's on the cap.
But what leaked already could leak on the bag. And then you'll have a bigger mess.
Okay, fine. Throw it away. I'll get more.
What?
Do you wanna?
No. No, I want to clean the house.
I had a rough day with him. I was gonna clean it when he was in school tomorrow. I wasn't even gonna worry about it today because he's in school tomorrow, and I was gonna clean tomorrow. Oh. You don't have to clean. I'm gonna clean it tomorrow.
I'm just looking for the 2 bags that stuff was in, so I can put that stuff back in it.
Well, he wanted it there. Let him. It's what was. Don't speak. Don't do it. Babe, he wants it like that. What is it gonna do to harm him? He's gonna get upset.
Hey, I bought this so that we'd be organized in the cabinet.
I get. Okay, but he wants it in there. I don't think. Why does it really matter that it's? Okay, whatever. You're so stubborn.
No, there's a reason why I bought this. Otherwise, if I wanted the cabinet to be a mess, I
But
would
it's
just buy
containers.
containers by themselves.
Well, then we should buy him that then, because he likes to take containers and put random things in there. So maybe I'll buy that for Christmas, like bunch of just random containers that he can use. Asking for a what's up? Can I get in the box for what? Why won't? Cause he worked. He shouldn't have to clean. I was gonna do that tomorrow. Are you RH? Are you RH negative? Yes, I am. Speaking of that, would you ever get a blood work done? Because I heard that like if
I don't have to pay for it.
well, you have insurance with your job, right?
Uh-huh.
You said you did.
No, I know.
You don't have insurance now.
I can't afford it.
Okay, well, anyway, I'll talk about. So did you get the shot? I gotta talk to my doctor about that because I don't even know if that's the case. Oh wait, I'm positive. Oh, I'm positive.
How do you know that?
Because they ran my blood work. So what happens is that sometimes it can interfere with the miscarriage.
Okay, so if you're positive, that's a good thing. I can be negative. That's what the person I talked to said. If you're positive, the mom has to be positive.
Which I am.
Okay, so we should have no problem then.
What, conceiving?
Yes, because I talked to who I said I was going to talk to, and she's like, oh, we had that problem before. So I know what this is. She said the mother has to be positive. If the mother's negative and the father's positive, you're going to have problems. Her daughter is a head nurse.
She's a nurse? Yeah, I know. I had a nurse message me.
Her daughter is a head nurse, and her brother-in-law is a nurse. Her son-in-law is a nurse. And then her kid, the oldest kid of those two, is a overnight, what is it called? NICU nurse.
Mm. Well,
that's why I told you I don't believe any.
I understand that, but I'm just saying that.
Like I told people today, I can go on TikTok and say I'm a plastic surgeon. Come on over, I'll give you some fake titties.
Okay, and and your friend could say that they were a nurse, but really it's not until you actually see.
They are. I have seen.
Really?
They came there dressed up as that.
You never know that. I don't believe anybody until they're in the freaking like clinic doing stuff. You just never know, babe. You could be like, yeah, I'm a police officer.
Right.
Yeah, I can arrest you. Put your hands behind your back. No, seriously, there are things like that where people actually get pulled over by people think that they're a cop and they're not a cop.
Oh, no shit.
Okay.
People are getting arrested because they pull over a cop.
See, I'm smart.
Not all the time.
Did you just diss your girl? The fuck you did. This is super healthy. Very healthy. I am a nurse. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, you just never really know. People really can say it. But RH negative is more dangerous to the mother. I've been a nurse for 30 years. Well, I'm RH positive. So I'm a... well, that is true. I do listen to everybody, which is good. Awesome. Make a list to ask the doctor. So you're fine. You're good. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. So, we got folic acid.
Why do you gotta be all of them my face.
Okay, hold on a second.
I love you. This is my bubble.
We got, whoops, we got folic acid, we got B6, and we got, where's the other? Where is the Mucinex? And I got prenatals. Where is, I gotta pee again.
I think like 5 times a day.
You know what, babe? I'm gonna get that stuff that says to check your swimmers. And oh my God, you guys, it's on the TikTok shop. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. So, I cannot remember where I've seen it, but it's a sperm test, okay? So like the guy does the, you know, like the, and then you take the little swinger and then you know, squeeze it. And then you know, boop, 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 and then you look in the little hole and you can see if they're active. And you can do it all in the home. You don't have to go to the doctor. You were just pregnant. His swimmers swam, Gabby. But if there's a bunch of them, that's hot. I know. Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying though, you gotta see like if there's lots of them. Only a few. You know what I'm saying? Where is my Mucinex? I had Mucinex.
Mucinex?
Yes, babe, Mucinex. I'm gonna take it when we try. It's gonna thicken my my cervix.
Oh, Mucinex.
Oh God, not you trying to correct me too.
You're saying Mucinex or whatever.
Well, don't you know that's how I talk, babe? You should know me by now. I don't think it's rocket science how I talk. I don't know where the Mucinex went. That's not good.
I want to say something, but I'm not going to say it later.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut. I don't know, but listen, the Mucinex really does help. So I got a message from Lori about you, and I'm not sure if you're aware what's going around. What's going around? Tell me. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So Mucinex. So if you guys, it thins, not thickens. Okay, you're right. Thins. Okay, sorry. Thins. Okay. All right. Yes, it does. Tell him to stop picking on you. Stop picking on me. Mucinex is expensive. No, it's not. I'm not even sure who Lori is. What's going on, Brittany? Why? What do they say? That's not Mucinex. That's mucus relief. Yes, but yeah, I understand what that says. But look, what it says. It says thins and loosens mucus. That's what I need. It thins and it loosens mucus. So it thins my cervix in your lungs. That's for chest congestion. Oh.
It's around for another 4 minutes now. Where are you guys at?
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm just kidding. I knew that, okay? Who gives you your I do. Stop. You're right, Gabby. I am right. You know what? I am smarter than I give myself credit.
Siri and Alexa, I'll give her information.
Not really. No. Your favorite color is 5, right? No, favorite color. That's a number, not a color. It's true though. It's not proven, but some says yes. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. Even if you Google, okay, look on TikTok and search in the little search bar and say, can you get pregnant with or Mucinex baby or conceive with Mucinex? They say that it's not proven, but it helps to loosen the cervical mucus to get the swimmers to go in there faster. Mucinex. Okay, fine. Mucinex.
What do you eat? Come here.
Thins it. Yeah, thins it. Melissa Sue is streaming you.
Who
Okay.
cares?
Sounds great.
We don't
Mucinex. Am I saying it right? I'm gonna fucking beat these little. What?
Mucinex.
Mucinex.
Not
No.
muke.
Don't get mad at me.
Mucinex.
Mucinex. I cannot do it. Okay, ready? Mucinex.
There you go.
Mucinex. I did it? Mucinex. Mucinex. There. Babe,
What?
do you love me?
Yeah, of course. Still with you, aren't I?
is this an order from Kim?
What?
Still with you, aren't I?
You are.
What the fuck is my name?
Like the old manual labor, right?
Yeah, he says so.
Can you leave me alone?
Give me air
For what
kiss.
it's worth, I was the new guy last year, and I know it has its challenges. So if you ever
When is the Disney trip?
Don't worry about it.
December 10th.
See your way fucking out.
okay,
He always looks annoyed. Okay, now let's try traj vaginal.
See your fucking way out.
Good to hear.
I need a box.
You already know this, don't
Who is
do
this?
not want to underestimate.
Are you gonna be nice? It's Malibu.
I am nice. I just wanted to say, I am your neighbor 2 doors down, and I was just wondering if you saw my stroller out front. I'm serious. I'm serious. There's a brand new stroller for my newborn.
Really? Is
You
it
haven't seen
really?
it?
Nope. I have not seen it. Nope.
I think I don't know. I had a lot of people messaging me saying that you took it.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you find it.
Okay, well, if I find the video that where you say you took it, then I will be going to my local law enforcement.
Okay,
Good luck to you.
make sure you go call Cape Coral.
Because first of all,
Those
those people barely speak English.
Yeah, I know. They're Hispanic.
Anything I can do to help?
They don't speak English. So, she's playing, you think?
Just get it done cleanly, you know? And I trust my gut.
Oh snap, you stole the stroller.
Should trust your gut.
No, I garbage picked it.
What are you doing?
Hello.
Go watch my video.
Put shit at the curb, it's garbage.
I meant to say garbage and I said garage, so they switched my words and they turned it around to make it seem like she said garage, but I meant to say garbage. And you know how like they're like, you know, the chat corrected her, so you just know that she's lying.
It's around for whatever.
No, because they said they're Hispanic because they don't speak English. So when the person that was in my box that came in, they don't know how to. We have to do translator. They don't know how to speak English, so that's how I knew that she was a troll.
Process for now. Yeah, I totally get it. You guys are on a serious emotional roller coaster.
Most of Hispanic people can do it. I'm just saying that these couples can't. They need a translator. It's not super racist.
Where the hell is the shovel? Did he have to get back to his mom's place?
Box.
Oh.
You look worried. Oh my God, that's not racist. She's stating a fact. Yeah, but God forbid they call me a racist for every single thing that comes out of my mouth, even though it's not. Is this a new episode?
New season.
Yeah, that's what I got. Squad 3 to Maine, no sign of fire. Christianity, 21st.
That wasn't. Don't worry. I'm not worried for shit.
Dollars to donuts. Fires on East 20th.
What is he watching? Chicago Fire. Can I just come up and ask the question? Sure. Your necklace. Oh, thank you. Okay, what's going on? I'm going to bed soon.
Hi, I just have one question.
What's up?
And it's a real question. I really want to know. So I've watched streaming and videos, and in one video you said that they didn't see anything on ultrasound, and the other one you said the baby measured at 5.5 weeks. So I guess I'm just confused as to if when you went in there and they said we don't see a sac or anything, and then you come back and say they measured the baby at 5.5 weeks.
So they did at urgent care the first round. So the urgent care must have not really knew what they were looking for, because they said that my uterus was inverted. So especially that really, really, really early in the week, you have to really know how to find it. So when I told my OBGYN about that, they said, no, you need to go to Cape Coral Hospital. So that's what I did. And they took an hour of me sitting in that bed with a thing up my fucking vagina. And that's when they said they found the sac.
Because it was just like a matter of like 2 days. So I'm like, if they didn't see a sac and then you lost
one
it,
day.
measuring at 5.5 weeks, that's a huge difference.
It was one day, because that's when I told my OBGYN. I said, well, here's the thing is that with the HGC levels, because of me having a miscarriage, it's very weird, it's very odd. I understand it's very confusing, but all I know is that when the levels came back, it said I was at a 15, which is very, very low. And that's why the urine test, the hospital, I guess it's supposed to be at 25, and that's why it was negative. So that's why they sent out my levels. And so that's when it came back at 15. So I called my OBGYN. I told her what's going on. She was like, I need to know more. They need to run more tests. So that is when I went to the hospital, when Aaron got home to watch Cameron. And that is when they got the whole thing figured out. And that's what happened.
So it just sounds like nobody knew what they were talking about, because if there's no sac and then it measured at 5.5 weeks, somebody was way off.
So apparently the urgent care.
And I'm only saying this because I work in the operating room. I've worked in labor and delivery for several years, and it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, the urgent care must have not really. She didn't really look. It took her 5 seconds, and she was like, no. So she wasn't. I don't think she really looked. And plus, with that early being that early, it is very hard to find that sac. It is very, very hard. So if you don't know what you're doing and you're looking for, you're not going to find it. So that's why she told me to go to the hospital. I can't tell you. I don't know. I'm confused as much as you are. I had lots of answers too, and I finally got the answers at the hospital. And all I know is they found the sac, and then I was starting to bleed more. The doctor said my cervix was open because, when you're pregnant, your cervix has to be closed. Your levels should be at 10,000, 25,000. Mine was so low that it was not going to survive. It was dropping. And so they had to do, another blood test. It was going from a 15 to a 10 to a 7. And with my cervix being open, it wasn't going to make it.
It's crazy. It sounds like they need better health professionals there where you are.
Florida's not really great.
I didn't even realize that like it's like a patient first you went to, because I don't think they have ultrasounds there.
It's like, it was like an ER urgent care. It was it
It was an urgent care before, and then
was an urgent care before, but then like it turned into an ER kind of.
it did turn into an ER.
Oh, it did turn into an ER or something.
Outpatient ER.
Yeah, an outpatient ER. If so, look up this hospital, Shore Point in on Del Privado. Where is it? It's on Del Privado. And it's called Shore Points by Publix. And that's, so look it up.
And then the next day you went to the other place and they were like, yeah, you were 5.5 weeks.
No, the same day. That same night. So okay. On the, what was it, the 7th or 8th, right? This is how it all went down. So on the 7th or 8th, tell me if I'm right or wrong, sorry. 7th or 8th.
I don't know what day it was. I've just been watching the videos.
Okay, so a couple days ago, on the 7th, I woke up and I had some bleeding. On the 7th.
You went to convenient care after you dropped Cameron off. And then when I got home from work, you said your gynecologist said to go to the ER. So when I came home, we went to the ER.
Right. And so I was at that Shore Point, and so what happened was I said I'm bleeding, and they did blood work. Sorry, they did blood work and they did urine. So they said that with our facility, we have to send out the blood work. So I didn't really know that, like, where my levels were, but the HDC test came back negative. But the doctor called the OBGYN to confirm that I was pregnant, because in the beginning, I had a telehealth appointment, and they said that approximately I was 4 weeks. Now, if you are in the nursing field, you cannot physically say, hey, you're 4 weeks until you get that ultrasound. So that's why they said, based on my last menstrual cycle, it was 4 weeks approximately. So then when I was at the hospital, I had bleeding, whatever, but the urine test was negative. But then I was told that the urine test, it had to be 25 or higher to even, like, whatever. So the doctor comes in and was like, let's do an ultrasound. So she came in, did a little, and then that was it. And then she goes, I'm going to be honest with you, like, we don't really see anything this early, so I'm not surprised, like, if there's nothing. But don't worry, my friend had this problem, and, she had a baby, and they found a sac, and so just don't let it freak you out. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm bleeding, thinking that I'm, like, having a miscarriage. So they said it was a threatened miscarriage. That's what they call it in the ER department. So anyway, long story short, the doctor said, I called your OBGYN, I confirmed that you're pregnant. I don't know what your levels are because I have not gotten those back yet. So I will call you when they come back. And I said, okay. So I went home, went on live, talked to you guys, cried. And then I got off the phone. I called my doctor and I said, do you have the results? Because I was telling TikTok to hold on a second to let me figure out if I can, tell you guys the levels, because no one believed me. So I called the doctor. The doctor said, you're at 15. Now, I'm like, is that good? Well, he goes, well, you're pregnant. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, okay, so then I'm like, what next? Well, call your OBGYN and get an ultrasound and try and follow up. So, okay. I called my OBGYN that same day. And I said, okay, well, I talked to the nurse. And I said, this is what happened. What do you want me to do? They're saying it's a threatened miscarriage. I don't want to lose this baby. I need to know what you want me to do. And they said, go to the hospital. I said, you want me to go to the hospital? Why? Because I'm like, the levels are at 15. They blah, 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 blah. So she goes, Gabby, you need to have more tests because they didn't find a sac. You're almost 6 weeks pregnant. They should be able to find a sac. So I need to know, if you are having a miscarriage, what is going on? Because you can go to septic. So then I'm fine. I'm like, fine. Well, I'm like, I had to go pick up my son. So I'm like, what am I going to freaking do? I can't go to the hospital because at that time I was like, it's 2:30. What am I going to do? Take my son? So I'm like, I told the nurse, I called the nurse back and I said, I'm going to have to take my son on, I'm going to have to go when my son, comes home and he can watch him. So that night, our son, sorry.
No, you said, my son
Oh, our son came home. And then when he came home, I said to him that the OBG, did I not? And I said, OBGYN wants me to go in. So I'm like, you stay home with Cameron and I'm going to go. So I went, they did blood work again and they did an ultrasound. And they said that, they said, we found a sac. It took 1 hour. I was so uncomfortable because it was a guy that was doing it and they had a nurse to chaperone. And I was laying in that room for an hour while he was like digging and like, I was like, why is this taking so long? So anyway, that's how I found out that it was measuring 5 weeks and 5 days or whatever. And then the doctor comes in and says, your levels are dropping. You're at a 10 right now. Your cervix is open, and I'm gonna be honest, this baby is not gonna survive because usually your cervix closes. So I'm like, so you're telling me I'm gonna have a miscarriage? And he's like, I cannot confirm that right now, but what it looks like because of your cervix being open, yes. And so I'm like, okay, all right. So then I went. When did I go?
Real quick, this is the tech who told you this because they're not even allowed to say things like that.
No, not the doctor. I guess like what I meant was like the tech, like did the report or whatever to send it off. Did you see my medical reports?
Did I see your what?
Did you see my medical reports?
Not really.
Okay, here, I'll show it to you. It's on my medical reports.
Not really.
It's on my page, but here I can show you. So this is what. Okay. So here's what said for this one. Okay, this was at the shore point. So if you see it, there's the shore point up there. Okay, that's where I went. Okay. The next said for this one. Okay, this was at the shore point up there. Okay, that's where one I went to was this hospital. So here's my levels. So this is at the ER. One I went to was levels. So this is at the ER, the Cape Coral Hospital. My levels were at 1034. At the urgent care, it was a 15. Okay. So this is at my levels were at 1034. At the urgent care, it was a 15. Okay. And then this is where they said, right here, if you can, and then this is where they said, right here, if you can see it, it says, here, I'm gonna have to turn the comments off right now. Hold on, right here, if you can, here, I'm gonna have to turn the comments off right now. Hold on a second, comments go off. So it says right here, gastrointestinal sac corresponding to, 5 weeks, 5 days based on sac diameter. So there was no yolk, there was nothing like that. It was just the sac. And then it said follow up in 14 days, which I have an appointment. And then, so this one said, what did this one say? It said cervix is open right here with my shape, whatever, subchronic blood present. Said, what did this one say? With my shape, whatever, subchronic blood present. So that was open. My endometrium.
Yeah, I know what a subchorionic hemorrhage is. I guess they're saying you had a hemorrhage behind that.
So there it is. And so then I think I went.
You had a hemorrhage behind that.
So there it is. And so then I think I went into the hospital again because on Saturday, and this is gonna be TMI, but this was the sac that came out of me that day. That was confirmed by the doctor that was my sac. I'll get it off. Out of me that day by the doctor that was my sac. I'll get it off. And then I went to the hospital again and my levels were a 7.2. So they were dropping. And and then and my levels were a 7.2, so they were dropping. And so that's when, and then I'll show you my discharge paper from this. They also gave me this medication to put the pills inside of my vagina so I could clear out the miscarriage, to, take care of that. And to, take care of that. Then this one says right here, miscarriage is present. Hold on a second. I have to. Um, whoa, I don't know how to. Hold on. No. How do? Can you read? Can you see that or no?
No, I don't see anything right now.
Okay, hold on. Whoa, I don't know how to. How do? Can you read? Can you see that or no?
No.
So you can see on right there it says miscarriage in process. There. So you can see on right there it says miscarriage in process. There. I mean, you're a nurse or you're whatever, so you can probably read that. But this was what day was it? Yes, 2 days on the 7th. Oh, not the 7th. When was this? Yesterday? 2 days ago?
What?
When I was at the ER to confirm that, when you brought Cameron with me.
That was on Saturday.
Okay, that was on Saturday. So this was actually confirming that my miscarriage was in process. That was when you brought Cameron with me today. So miscarriage was in process. And then see, it says miscarriage in process. The sac was seen previously, seen is no longer visible, blah, blah, blah. And then they said, yeah. So that was pretty much it. I mean, that's really all I can show you. That's my proof. And then they just said to stick up those things in your vagina and let it clear out. And then you're in pain. They prescribed me oxycodone and Zofran and just said you need to rest and let the baby just pass.
Now, and I know you want to prove yourself right, and I'm not a nurse. I'm a surgical tech. I just work in the operating room, and I've worked in labor and delivery for several years. If there's any OB nurse in the chat, could they come up and like? I mean, I'm just saying if there's any like OB nurse or any kind of nurse that, because a lot of this is just it's crazy, and I think it just doesn't make sense to people. I think, and that's.
If there's an OB, then I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm not lying about this. So, I mean, feel free to come up to my chat.
Jess says, "Let me in a box." Maybe she's a nurse. I don't know. I am not a nurse, but I have been in the operating room since 2008 and have worked in labor and delivery for several years.
I mean, at this point, I'm not making up my mic chart. It clearly states that, I mean, no doctor is going to give you that medication if you're not having a miscarriage.
But also, I've had 2 miscarriages before I conceived my twins. I had 2 miscarriages, one at 12 weeks and one at 14 weeks. And they did a DNC, so there was no pills or anything to be given. But I don't know anything about that.
OBGYN on the 18th, and so I don't know if they're going to do a DNC yet, because I have not seen my OBGYN, but I could not leave that ER until they confirmed it with that OBGYN.
I would assume they're not going to do a DNC since you showed the picture to them of whatever was in your toilet.
The sac.
Yeah. But true, Jess, are you a nurse? Are you an operating room? Are you a OBGYN nurse?
No, I'm not here for any of that. Here's my thing, Gabby. I think that the people on this app are absolutely ridiculous. I think that you sharing all this information should not be shared. They're going to twist it no matter what it is. Whether you're pregnant, you're not pregnant, whether you've had a miscarriage, whether you've not had a miscarriage, they're going to spin the narrative on you. I'm concerned for you. I'm concerned about C. I don't think that you should share where y'all are going, when y'all are going out of town. to Disney. I know you said y'all are going to Disney. I would be fearful. I really would. These people have said in different, like, when they're recording you and your lives and all that, they've made threats to you. And that people are sick. They are sick individuals. You shouldn't have to deal with this. I think you're oversharing. I really do. And I hate that for you.
Well, I hear you on that, but she also is on here sharing it and talking about it, and people have questions. So if she's going to be on live and she's willing to answer questions, then that's her choice. I mean, she's on here every day, so it's her choice to be live and share this information.
My thing was, no one should really be asking me for proof of a miscarriage.
And my whole thing is, I've just seen so many things about you lying about it last year.
Because I feel like if somebody like went through what I did and everyone pressured, oh, show proof, show proof. Like if somebody came into my chat right now and said I had a miscarriage and I said, well, I don't believe you. Show it, show it. And you know in your own heart that you went through it, you would not like the force and the pressure and it just, you wouldn't like it done to you. And so I think that, like, yes, I come on here and show it, but I came on here because I felt alone and I was going through a lot. And I don't really have a lot of support besides, my moms that are on here. And it was just different when you guys all came at me and telling me it was the way that it went about it. You could have just said, I did show proof. I showed more proof. But then when you go and say you falsified documents, there was two medical professionals.
But you shouldn't have to do any of that.
You're
But
right.
people are asking her this because of the past. That's the whole issue.
I have never lied about a miscarriage. That's my problem. And they have no facts that I did that. Because
I've seen screenshots of you between somebody else saying, oh, it didn't really happen. My cyst and my ovary burst. Just go with it. This is fake. That's just things I've seen. And I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm just telling you things I've seen, and this is what people want to know.
I get it, but I can ask you why. I can tell you why that wasn't my conversation.
And that could be true. I don't have any eggs in this basket. I'm just telling you things I've seen, and that's why I'm asking questions.
People are vile human beings. They really, really are. And they are body shaming her and they are doing everything, no matter what she says.
And I agree with you, but she's on here every day. So, and she's saying things and talking about things, and I get it for support and for whatever reason she's on here, but that opens up the platform for people to ask questions, and that's just the way it is.
Here's the thing, though: when Pink and Feisty and Villain are all saying that I'm falsifying records, that's a huge case of defamation. When that is not the truth, you cannot sit up on a platform in front of thousands of people and say that, Gabri, I know for a fact that, and then smashing blueberries and making, like, that sack was a baby. And for you to have the nerve.
Well, not me. I didn't say anything, and I don't know anything about your falsifying documents. I don't know anything about that.
Just saying, when it's those people that are taking those narratives and twisting it to make you guys answer questions. Because you're believing these people, but you're not believing me.
Maybe go back to your old content. Maybe go back to the Gabby that was cooking and cleaning and doing the things that used to be the Gabby, and quit sharing so much personal information. And like, I would never get on here and tell anybody where I went to the hospital or what was going on. And I know it's got to be stressful for Aaron. I know it has to be, that puts a strain on a relationship. And it's got to go back to, I know that's got to be hard. I'm not here to cut you down or anything. I'm trying to.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Gabby. I'm from Canada and I've been watching you for a little bit and knowing what I've been seeing, being on your period October 4th and having a cyst, October 8th, and then you being pregnant, the dates don't match up, sister. And that's how we roll in Canada, my friend. So
So you're telling me that
So I'm telling
blood
you
work
that you a
is tricky,
lying fucking cunt, bro. You lying bitch. Bye, Felicia.
then blood work is a lie. Then 3 blood works are totally lies. Doctors are liars. Blood work is a lie. My chart is a lie. So everything. So basically, what you're telling me that if you have blood work and you get a positive, so you're telling me that that's a lie. So if you got blood work and you tell me that you got blood work and it said positive for HTC or whatever, I'm gonna call you a liar. If you showed me my chart, I'm gonna call you a liar and say that you're falsifying because apparently that ever. I'm gonna call you a liar. I'm gonna call you a liar and say that you're falsifying. I mean, at the same time, blood work does not lie, and Jess is right. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue and fight with internet people when they don't even really. When you're right, Jess. You're right.
You're letting people steal your joy, steal your joy in your home for no reason, for stupid ass TikTok. Why? Why did all this happen with Cam? Because of TikTok. Because it's public and it goes everywhere and everybody can see this.
But there's a difference, Jess. Is that again? I get what you're saying, but there's just two. There's just there. It's different. It falls into a line of like what they're doing. You know what? I'm wrong. It's my fault. I guess I deserve everything that's happening to me.
Do you know how many people are at Disney? And do you know how
But
publicly
I get it, but I should be able to do what. Do you know how many people post on social media and get up with their family and friends and post be like, "We're going to Disney World."
I know, but do you know
I
how
can't
many
even go
people?
on Facebook in front of my friends and family and live my fucking life. Do you know how sad that is?
Yes, I do. And that's why I'm here.
What it is that social media is not just TikTok. It is Snapchat. It is Facebook, and that's my family and friends there. So you're telling me that I can't even go on Facebook and say we're going to Disney World. I
No,
have to
I'm
shut
not saying.
down my entire life. I have to shut down my life. I have to shut down everything. No.
No, I'm not saying that. Don't give them the dates that you're going to be there.
I
Gabby,
did
people,
not. That was not the date that I went. It was the. If you know, you know. That was
well,
not the.
I hope that's true. I hope that you're not giving them the exact date. Gabby, people on this app are vile. They're cruel. They
I would
hate
never,
you.
ever say what date I'm going. They can go on the 10th, but if you know, you know. I'm not dumb enough to say I'm going to Disney World on this day. I've never said that. And know what I don't. I have my feelings about this. It's a very tough subject. I don't want to get triggered, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm gonna stop the conversation.
I didn't come to hate on you. I really didn't.
But I don't want to be triggered because right now I don't want to crash out. I don't want to be triggered. My PTSD. I don't. I have to stop.
And I get that. And I'm sorry for what
I have to stop.
That's why it's called a favor.
No, I'm gonna turn the comments off.
Why bring someone like this into the firehouse at all?
This job was Vasquez's last hope to stay in the CFD. And I need that to happen.
Well, look who's here.
Something running?
Oh, you still shooting, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, figured you'd be too busy these days. Well, sitting around the firehouse TV.
Sorry, Jess. I know you didn't mean no hate, but I just know my own triggers, and I just know how I am gonna react to the stuff. And that's why I had to just end you, because I just knew that. I just knew. And that's what my EMDR therapist is working with me and saying, like, you just know your body and you know when enough is enough. And I have, like, for instance, you guys, if I go into a live and they're talking about me, sometimes I can sit there and listen, but then there's sometimes where when they're all saying justice for Cam, 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 blue hearts, blue hearts, blue hearts, blue hearts, blue hearts, blue hearts. And when they say the miscarriage and I have to leave, I leave. I don't sit there and take that, because I will be triggered and it's not good for my mental health. So I know when to shut it down. I'm not gonna let that do, I'm not mentally, I will not let that do it. So the PTSD comes from listening to that stuff. When people are in my boxes and they tell me this and tell me that and it's bringing up trauma, that is when I get triggered and I have to stop it.
We're really sorry.
But me going on live and just being myself, that doesn't give me PTSD. That doesn't give me any triggering. It's what these people are continuing to do. And it's not for you to control my emotions and my triggers. It's me that I need to learn how to stop it. And I'm learning how to do that.
He seems like a good kid. Just scared and lost, which makes sense.
I think I'm just over that.
Do you think, I mean, are we the right people to take him in? Because he might need more than we know how to give health-wise.
He might. Maybe a place to crash and the two of us looking out for him is exactly what he needs.
And you think that's enough?
I think it's only
I just also think that, like, I had a miscarriage and it was something very hard for me to go through the last couple of days. But, like, I should be able to come on here and tell you about my life and tell you what happened without getting attacked, without getting bullied, without getting, oh, she's falsifying documents. You know why you have all of these questions, you guys? Ask yourself, why is there so many questions? Because they're lying on me, y'all.
We're just coming back.
There's another surgery today.
Sorry.
She's sticking around for it.
I still can't believe Dwayne got shot. He could have stayed in Chicago.
I have shown you so much evidence on this page, and justice for Cam, more than I have ever had or ever should. And you still don't believe me. I'm sorry, but I am not smart enough to falsify documents. I may not be the smartest girl, but I could never pull that off. And even if I did, oh, by the way, Google this on ChatGPT, since you guys think that I could have falsified documents on ChatGPT. When you do that, you know what it says? I'm sorry, I cannot falsify documents for you. Why do you think that? Because it's against the law, morons. You think I would risk going to jail for that shit? Come on. My mom raised me better than that. But I get it. I get it. You know the truth. Let's act like we're all stupid. Let's play these stupid games. Let's just be like, you know what? This is you haters. Gabby's right. She really did have a miscarriage. She really was pregnant. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're still gonna call her a liar because we don't wanna be wrong. You don't wanna be wrong. You wanna be right. Same thing with C. Same thing with the miscarriage. Same thing with everything that the endometriosis. You know the fucking truth. You don't want to admit it because you don't like me. Admit it. You know that's the truth. Just like how the stroller incident. I'm not good with my words and sometimes I fucking mess up. Yes, I may have said the garage. I meant the garbage. But God forbid, oh, we have that little clip. You're gonna go ahead and post that and make it your own narrative and make it seem like I stole the stroller when it was in the curb in the garbage area by the dumpsters. Does that not click through your brains? But you knew what I meant. You knew it, but you didn't give a shit. When you don't like me, you're gonna find every piece of thing. And Pink, come here. You're a disgusting human piece of shit.
Debbie?
No, I need to say this.
Nothing any better.
I don't give a shit. That was my baby in the fucking toilet that I lost. So for you to say that I smushed up blueberries and put it in the toilet, go to hell. Go to hell. I don't know if anyone got triggered by that, but you certainly triggered me. Because that baby was in my toilet that I had to get out of. And you mocked my pain. And you mocked my hurt. And you're a piece of fucking shit. And all of you who mocked my pain can go to hell. Because karma's a bitch. And something will happen to you and it'll probably be worse than me. And I hope none of anybody would ever say anything bad to you when you have gone through what I've gone through. God forbid, I hope that never happens to you. I need to get off. You have gone through what I've gone through.